Hey guys, Andy here. Welcome back to more Andy's Podcast Hour. So, sticking with the alternate history theme here about Brazil, this is by the user Beginning Eagle 8932. What if Jair Bolsonaro held onto the presidency and eventually got rid of Brazil's largest TV network? Well, there's like lore in the comments section. Here's the summary of it. During the 2022 Brazilian election, President Jair Bolsonaro runs for re-election under Brazil's Liberal Party instead of the former Social Liberal Party, now Brazilian Union. Opposing him is a left-wing coalition led by former President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva. In our timeline, he was the winner of the Workers' Party. He was running for president alongside Geraldo Alckmin, who's our timeline vice president. Bolsonaro is considered a President Trump and not without reason. He disinformed people about COVID. He's a right winger, reminiscent of the integralists and the element of dictatorship. Yeah, it was like the Vargas regime back in the 30s and 40s, I think. It's the religious gatherings at the National Congress, legislative halls. He's a target of protests all over his bad standing with the people. Worse than that of Fernando Collor, in fact. Plus, his supporters have been on trying to cause a January 6th style in Brasilia. The elections were scheduled for October 2nd, with a potential second round scheduled for the 30th. Should no candidate reach 50% of the vote, Bolsonaro had little or no chance of defeating Lula, and most polls predicted that Lula would win second round against him. Surprising turn of events, Bolsonaro had the PO would get a first round victory, 60% of the vote. Holy shit. As months passed, it became clear that the election was fraudulent. Bolsonaro and his government would downplay the accusations left-wing show cabal propaganda, while at the same time censoring any platform that repeats them. Over the months following the election, Bolsonaro will make a series of drastic reforms, abolishing left-wing parties, reestablishing a dictatorship-era electoral college system, implementing mass surveillance, and making state deputy and federal deputy election work on an employment-based system. Brazil was becoming a dictatorship once again. On March 20, 2023, TV Global, Brazil's largest public access TV network, has broadcasting license revoked by the National Telecommunications Agency, or Anatel, with reasoning along the lines of spreading woke ideology. The shutdown would take effect at midnight on April 20 to 21st, being replaced by returning TV Jovem Pan, run by a friend of Bolsonaro. Global's affiliate stations would have their affiliations shifted to a broadcaster. And this is something here. If Brazil went back to full dictatorship once again, if it did, simple, intervening, just like my last episode, about like intervening and whatnot. Now Brazil was communist in the last episode. Now Brazil went far right. Got to appease both spectrums here. All right, let's see. Receptive National Flagship News Program, some clips, Q&A session with network CEO John Marino, and other journalists and network employees from Brazil and abroad. And network conclude its broadcast with a special edition of National Anthem sung by its employees in Rio. At 1 second before midnight, the TV Global was no longer broadcasting. An indent loop of TV Jovem Pan was shown for a few minutes before the replacement broadcast began broadcasting with an orchestral rendition of the anthem sung by a choir. Yep, the world's attention turned to TV Global, who was about to meet the fate of TV Tupi and TV Excelsior before it. Now this is where it gets interesting here. Yeah, protests everywhere precedes Brazil, in addition to condemnations from the international community, with Rio, Sao Paulo, and Brazil being the most affected by protests. In Rio, near City Hall, a stand with loudspeakers was set up by protesters similar to Sebsen, SP Brasilia, and Recife were seen. Oh, this is great. Brazil said was and its headquarters loudspeakers playing an air raid siren on every 2 hours, signaling the attack on free speech. The multiple areas perspective gender armies, the PMCP, the PMRJ was about military polices from other states. Oh, Jesus Christ. 3 people died was one protester in Rio. Wow. Now this is something here. This is quite insane right here. And there's like there's the wiki box right there. Brazilian government's cancelled TV's global license, resulting in between Brazilian opposition, military anti-fascism, and LGBT support movements against the Brazilian federal government with the army, federal police, and the MPs, the military police. Jesus Christ, on a bicycle here. This is crazy. Yeah, from being communist to far right, this is just crazy, dude. Now, you, the viewer, what are your thoughts on this? Now, keep in mind that keep the comments civil here because I don't want to know what uprising in the comment section of this video. No, seriously. This is crazy. A lot of ideas right now too. I might keep going with this alternate history thing. So anyway, thanks guys for watching. Subscribe to Annie's Podcast Hour. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Otherwise, the Brazilian armed forces are coming after you. I'm kidding. Or am I? See you guys later. Stay tuned for more Annie's Podcast Hour. See you guys later.